This is Andy Purrell off Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're in New York and I'm joined by Liam Beefy Smith. Liam, firstly, how are you?
Hi mate, you okay? Good.
Good to hear. Now, obviously, you're getting ready for a bout with a certain man in Jesse Vargas who you've been waiting to face for some time now. I spoke to him yesterday and he's in an adamant mood. He's coming not just to win, but he's coming to knock you out. So firstly, just your thoughts on that and his words.
Yeah, I'm glad he's here and I'm glad he's banged up for this fight, but I've seen the same person saying he's going to destroy me and I'm like, who was the last person you did destroy, Jesse? And who was the last person who did destroy me? If you say Canelo destroyed me, then so be it, but that's the best fighter in the world. But even Canelo, I don't feel like Canelo destroyed me either. But if Jesse believes that, I'm happy he's here to fight and hopefully we can give a good showing.
He said for him this has become personal because of kind of the exchanges you've had over social media and what have you. Is it personal for you?
So be it. It's personal for me. I need to win. It's a must win for me, so it's personal. If I have to make it personal, I'll make it personal. And it's no like, how can I put it? It's not like gonna carry it on and have all kinds of bad blood with Jesse. But if I have to make it personal to get inside my own head, then I will.
He's been quite quiet over social media since the fight was announced for this card, Liam. But prior to that, there's obviously he said stuff, you've said stuff back to him. Has anything of what he said gotten underneath your skin at all, or maybe frustrated you, or you've been unhappy with?
No, definitely not. I'm a man. If he says, you're this, you're that, as it sounds, prove it, show me, or just do something about it. And obviously he's got his chance on Saturday. He feels he's going to destroy me, so let's see if he can destroy me.
If he comes in with those intentions of trying to knock you out, Liam, does that play into your hands?
Yeah, if he comes in to try and fight me and try and be a macho man with me, I'm too big, I'm too strong for him, especially at 154. And I hope he does come to try and destroy me, because if he does, he's in a whole lot of trouble, and he's in for probably a shorter night than he expected if he comes to fight like that.
How are you, or how have you prepared for this fight? How are you expecting it to play out?
Obviously, he's got fast hands, Jesse, and he'll be tricky early on with his sharpness, but again, we've got 12 rounds. It's a 12-round fight. I'm a bigger and stronger man than Jesse, and that's no given. I'm a 154. He can still make 147, and I just intend to show that.
What would be I know if I say preference, you'd rather get it done early, but would you like it to go on a little bit longer just to get some rounds under your belt against another tougher step up compared to the Anthony Fowler fight? Or
I'm 33. I'm a former world champion. I don't need rounds. That's for the prospect. If I can stop Jesse early, I'll stop Jesse early. If I can stop him late, I'll stop him late. I'd bite your hands off for a stoppage now. I'd be made up with a stoppage victory. I'd be the first to stop Jesse, so it's a proper statement. So I'd bite your hands off for a stoppage, but as long as I get a Liam Smith win, I'll take anything.
Do you think he's been fully focused on this fight, Liam, given his work on the political scene and focus on maybe his political career as well?
Well, he's saying he has. Saying and doing is totally two different things. He's been vocal this week, saying he's in the best shape he's been in for years and his best shape of his life. So if he is, then we'll get a very, very good fight. But I think he's been quiet for 8 weeks. Now it's fight week, he's got to be vocal. So, whether he's been like this for the past, 6, 7, 8 weeks in camp, then we'll soon see on Saturday.
Do you think he's overlooked you?
No, I seen the thing saying he said I'm basic, so if I'm basic, he's in for a rude awakening. If I'm basic, I might look basic on the eye, but you don't do the things I've done and get to where I've got to if you're basic. So I hope that's one of them. I hope he thinks I'm basic because he's in for a massive shock, but I know he knows I'm not basic. I'm a former world champion and I'm back here now, 13 years on, still on the big scene, still at Madison Square Garden. So he's not stupid. He's experienced enough himself. He knows I'm not basic.
What's that going to be like for yourself, walking out at MSG, co-main event to one of the biggest fights in women's boxing history, but for yourself, obviously, what it means for you and putting you back on a big platform?
Yeah, obviously it's a huge achievement, it's a huge honour, it's a bucket list type fight for me. Madison Square Garden, the Mecca of boxing, historic venue, going to be on a historic night with Katie Taylor and Serrano topping a bill. Just everything. Obviously, I've been pro 13 years. People keep reminding me, and I'm still here on the big stage. I'm still taking bucket list things off 13 years on in my pro career. So it shows I've got a lot left to give, and I'm fully concentrating on keeping this path going and winning on Saturday night.
I know the relationship and the banter you and your brothers have Has Callum been saying to you, I stopped Hassan N'Dam here in 4 rounds, so you've got to try and better that all?
No, not necessarily. But obviously we've had a good night here, and hopefully, I said this last time at the Echo Arena. You know, we've got a good omen in the Echo Arena. I was 10-0, whatever it was, in the Echo Arena. We've had some top nights there, and I continued it. And the same year, we've had a top night at the Madison Square Garden before, and hopefully I can carry that on again.
Just for yourself, obviously moving forwards, provided Saturday goes to plan. I know you won't want to look beyond it, Liam, but you've got the Charlo Castano fight on the 14th. Are you looking towards world titles again, or is there another big name? Obviously, maybe the Carl Brook fight coming back up. What would be the preference for you? Where do you see your career going?
I've said this since, for years now, and obviously I pull interviews out. I beat Jesse, I'm back in the mix, and I'm back in the mix, knocking on the doors for a world title. Offer me Brook, offer me Eubank, offer me, any of the names who are getting through about. If you offer me them, I'll take them. A fight's a fight to me, and I'll just stand by what I said. Brook included. Any of the 150, anyone feels to go into 154. Eubank coming down to 154. 154 is my division. I've been the best 154 in Britain for a number of years now, and I stand by that. Stand by that statement. Until someone comes and beats me and proves otherwise, I'm still the best 154 in Britain.
On the junior front, would you consider a catch weight of some form?
Yeah, I'd do a catch weight. I'd do 160 if needs be. I don't mind it. Yeah, we've sparred in the past. It's a fight I'm happy for. But first and foremost, we beat Jesse, and I'm back in a very, very good position again.
What do you recollect from that sparring, Liam, with Junior?
We had good spars. Obviously, he was sparring me, and then my brother. Then 2 days later, then back with me, and we done a few. We had some good spars, to be fair. Obviously, I know where I'll take my confidence by from them spars, and he might tell you the same thing, but I think me saying to you, I'll take that fight tomorrow, answers a lot of questions.
On the Brook front, what did you make of his performance against Amir Khan?
Very good. Obviously, I thought he looked sharp, he looked solid, but no disrespect to Amir Khan, a jab wobbled him. I thought Khan was shot to bits, and a lot of things played its part in that fight. But from Brook's point of view, you can't really knock what he done. He looked good. He looked good at the weight, and he looked solid.
Charlo Castano next week. May 14th rather. What are your thoughts, Liam?
A good fight again, but I just think the weight's starting to outdo Charlo, and I'd probably fancy Castano again, just slightly.
Just get a couple of us in. How's Callum? How are things looking for him?
Yeah, good. He's back in the gym. I think he's going to the States from here. I think, or maybe he's home for a couple of weeks, then goes, because I think he's out July now. It's been delayed to July, so he's back in the gym. He's hungry, and he's looking forward to being back out too.
I spoke to Eddie earlier, and he said for Callum, he wants to try and get him on the AJ card in July, but in terms of a big fight, if he can't get a world title fight, he wouldn't mind seeing him face the winner of Buatsi Richards, but in Callum's case, it might not appeal to him because he wants the world honours. Do you think Callum would be up for a potential Buatsi Richards winner? Or?
Yep, he'd be up for anything. Money talks. He'd be up for any, and if it works for Callum in Callum's favour, and it's the right money, Callum will take any fight. I think Callum believes he's the best light heavyweight in Britain, so if it's a domestic fight or if it's a world title fight, he'll take it. As long as it makes sense for Callum, he'll take it.
The final one, Beefy, obviously this past weekend we saw Tyson Fury stop Dillian White. Just to get your thoughts on his performance and win.
Just civil Tyson, just write him off at your pedal. Grew into the fight, made it a fight that he thought suited him, and then picked a lovely shot and just proved he's the best heavyweight in the world, and you can't even argue with it no more. People say obviously Joshua Fury, do you think is a boss fight, but what I'm saying is you just can't argue at the moment. At the minute, Fury's the established fighter, and Fury's the number one in the division.
That's what you made of Dillian's approach to that fight, especially when he came out as a southpaw in the first round?
I think that was just a messing about. As soon as he went back orthodox and Fury went back, it was the fight. I just thought size was massive, Fury was massive, and I think that hit home with Dillian. Dillian's not a bad fighter, he hasn't got a bad fighter overnight, he hasn't gone shot overnight either. I just think the size and Dillian's feet weren't quick enough to close the gap with Fury. Fury's a massive, massive heavyweight, and I think it showed. Dillian White walks in here now, he's a fucking lump, but Fury made him look small, and I just thought that was a big difference in the fight.
Right, if we leave that there now, because I know you're going to have to shoot off in a second, so I appreciate your time, and thanks for speaking to me in Boxing Social.
Nice one, mate.